is up, everybody? Once again, it's Mark from the Rain City Gamers, also known as Seamout for Life. It's Tuesday night, which means another round of TGC Tours. So the last 2 weeks I've been playing the Q School events. I did qualify for the European Tour, so tonight we're going to start week 1 of the European Tour. Looks like we're playing at Valle de los Reyes. So we'll dive on in here. As always, appreciate everybody going to be hanging out tonight. Cheers, bring your drinks. We'll drink to birdies and drink to a lot of other things. Let's dive on in. If you're watching on YouTube, thanks for hanging out in the channel and supporting myself and the Rain City Gamers. Kind of excited to get things going here, huh? It'd be nice to get a good swing off number 1. There we go. All right. 173 into the wind. Oh, come on, wind. Interesting. Damn it. The wind didn't really do much on that. Hey, what's up, Matt? It's good to see you, man. Cheers. Par putt here. Looks like it's going to be left edge, but let's take a look at it. Just in case. That's not breaking much, especially uphill. There we go. 71 more to go. How's your night going there, Matt? Hope things are good. It should be okay. Kick right. Yeah, that was a pretty nice save, thank you. Am I going to be able to make it there on this? I don't think so. I'm going to aim for like right here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to aim over here. Nice. Got out early to go vote. That's badass. I need a good pitch swing here, Matt. Ooh, I kind of got it. Pulled it a little bit. $90 minutes. That's all right. It's better than sitting at work for 90 minutes. Hey, what's up, Ewan? It's good to see you. Oh, boy. Are you kidding me with this putt? Well, hopefully it's not going to be one of these nights where I just hit the wrong parts of every single green I land on. Nope. That ridge was crazy. Well, that sucks. All right, 70 more to go. Here we go. We're even right now through 2. Boom. Uh-oh. Bunker. Not a very good start. Mail-in ballots, yeah, for sure. Really? Well, this is a really long par putt here. We're going to putt this. Better chance of making it. Now I have a domed putt. Left to right here. God. Oh, wow, that was crushed. Interesting. Boy, oh boy. That went a lot farther than I expected it to. Oh. Apparently my controller just died. Alright, we're back. Go in. Whew. I needed that for bogey. Well, not doing myself any favors here. I pretty much have to play lights out the rest of the way. 170. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true, Ewan. That's weird. Usually it just comes out a little slower, so that's why I hit it a little harder, but that thing's shot. I didn't really feel fast. It's going to be too long now because of it, too. Damn it. Interesting. The rough is also back to its TGC one ways again. They overcorrected, of course. Hey, what's up, Curtis? Thanks, man. Just doing like a drive-by bit. Drive-by bidding. Appreciate you, man. Cheers. Oh boy, I'm not playing well right now. +1 through 4, not good. All right, we've got a par 5 here. There we go. Ooh, this could be good. Stop. Roll back maybe? Or I guess just stop right there. All right, eagle putt. 30 feet, super far downhill. Holy Christ. It'd be a nice one to get back on track though, huh? Come on, get in. Ah. Bummer. Oh well, guess what that is though? First birdie of the night, cheers. And of course, it's right when Haram's cock shows up. That's usually when my game perks up. Oh, is it a par 4? Well, I guess I celebrated a little early. It's a par then. All right, Tat. Good to see you. Wow. Can't hit a ball straight to save my life. I'm either off my swing plane or I'm off the tempo. I don't think this one's a big deal though. I don't think I was making it anyway. There we go. Save the replay if you make it. All right, I will. I need a good swing here. Not fast. I think it's going to be okay though. Ooh, yeah, stop right there. Nice. There's the birdie. Oh, nice. Thank you for the raid, you guys. I was only able to look at or watch a little bit of the show tonight, but it looked good. Cheers to you guys. Thank you. Welcome, everybody, from What's Going On. I'm Mark, a.k.a. Seamount for Life, playing my European Tour rounds here. Haven't started off too great. I'm currently even after 6, but hopefully with the new crowd brings new energy. Maybe I can start making some birds for you. There we go. Good drive. Oh, come on, game. Snuck into the rough there. Thanks, Coastal Royalty. Appreciate it. I think I'm going to need it so far. like this. There we go. Boom, there's a birdie. Back-to-back birds. Cheers. Thank you, Tat. All right, what do we got here? Oh boy, get down. Nighthawk, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. Cheers. All right, what do we got going here? Ooh, I'll take that. D Silversea, I think it's how you say your name. So on the Pro Tours, we don't have the number for the wind, but what you have is, see that half-filled white ball that's there? That gives you an idea of how strong the wind is. So it's probably about 10 to 12 miles an hour where it is right there, but I don't have the exact number. That's just from playing and paying attention to what it looks like when you actually have the number there. But about halfway filled is about 15 miles an hour or so. So this is probably between 10 and 12, I would guess. And I need the wind to help me here. God, can I just stay in the fairway? Oh, well, at least it's light rough. Yeah, I actually like it a lot better as well, a lot more. Look at that tempo. Yeah, I was fast on that. I like it because it takes a little bit of the preciseness out of it. I wish they had a lot more things in this game that were less precise. But then, of course, you'd probably have people that would figure out what the numbers are, and then they'd be like way better than everybody else just because they know the math and everybody else is playing with variables. Yeah, not enough, Matt. Not enough. I'm only 1 under through 8, so not enough. Let's see here. 186. I like this. Get through. Really long birdie putt here. You were 2 under through. Yeah, that's about where I'm trending right now. 12, 13, 14. So maybe 39 feet is my measurement. Obviously right to left. The key here will be how much right to left. What was the measurement? I forgot already. 39. Go in. Oh. Damn, that's close. Doily, are you on web or are you on Euro? For some reason I thought both you and Andre were on Euro with me. Yeah, see, I am in mourning. Yeah, I know, Jack Patera, you know, first ever Seahawks coach, passed away. Good to see you, US. Cappy, good to see you as well. All right, let's maybe hit a fairway. What do you think? Nope, I didn't. I think it's gonna, unless this kicks left, which I hope it does. Ooh, it will. Nice. Yeah, he definitely belongs in the Ring of Honor. I would imagine he'll be in it probably next year. I think we're good here. I'll take it. A lot of people are on web. Yeah, I think the Euro Tour, I think, is going to be a lot of fun. I feel like my skill set probably will allow me to have more fun and be a bit more competitive on Euro. I just don't think, like, as much as I would want to be on PGA, like, I'm not as good as half the guys on PGA, not even close. So I would basically just be every week just trying to make the cut, and I'd probably finish like in the top 40 to 50 each week would be my guess. I might have a good week and maybe get in the top, like in the 30s, but I mean, some of those guys are just crazy good at this game, and you know, probably the top 20 to 30 are just the top 20, 30. You know what I mean? And they're not a couple strokes better than me. They're like doubling my score better than me. So I think Euro is a pretty good fit for me. Nope. She's not even close. Wow, that ball broke way more than I thought. Yeah, right, Energizer. Good to see you too. Whatever, doily. Oh, perfect, US. That's all that matters, man. I'm kind of envious of you. All right, what are we looking at here? I think I'm gonna hit this. Be close, ball. Nice. Nice. I think Euro is going to be a good spot for all of us. I feel like it's going to be really competitive, but not frustratingly so. You know, like I feel like anyone that's there can have a good tourney and be in the mix in that top 10 to top 5. But I don't think it's going to ever feel like, you know, the people that are at the top of the leaderboard are playing a different game than you're playing. Because that's how it feels with some of those guys that are coming from the World Tour back down to PGA. Like I don't even know what game they're playing. I mean, the guy on the leaderboard shot 19 under in round 1. Like, what? I'm not even sure what that even looks like. Jeez, look at. I've had some really unlucky placements in this round of golf so far. This is like the second or third time I've had a putt like this, where if I'm anywhere else, like, you know, 6 feet that way or this way, I'm fine. Then I just have this wicked putt. Go Nice. That was a great putt right there. Cheers. No, I don't take it off. I actually shower with it on. Thanks, Matt. What's up, co-ruler? Who picked this course? Is this your course or something, or are you the one that picked it? 191. Wind at my back. I like this. There's a good swing. Go ball. Nice. Just barely made it. All right, we're up 9. 37. Let's go 38. Go in. Yes. Buried that. Cheers. Birdie time. I'm gonna need a few more of those rolls. Half and half. Come on, beat. Shit. Just be in the fairway for me. Nice. All right, I feel better now. Do I have a shot at this one? This is a par 5. I had to double check. Tat. Double checked for you, man. Here we go. Boom. It's gonna be right. But do I make it? Yes. Thank you, D Silver. Is that fine? D Silver C? I'm not sure like what part of that you want me to say. Silver? Is that fine? I'd like the Republican candidates better at the local and state level. All right. Five. What do we got here? This is a really. Do we have our first shot putt of the night here, guys? Sure. First shot putt. Can I match what I did last week? This is shot worthy. 42-foot eagle putt. The shot put. The shot putt. Yeah, you're correct. All right, so what's half of 17? 9-ish, 8-ish, 9-ish. I'll just do 9. .68 is going to be our distance. Let's take a look at this thing. Breaks a ton. It breaks a lot early, and then it just kind of flattens out. It does break a little bit more at the end. I feel like it's going to smash through this first part. It's not going to break as much. It's going to be like, and then it's just going to drop right in. I'm going to go right here. The key here is going to be the speed, which I don't think I got. Or maybe I did. Yeah, that's close. What's the formula I'm using to determine the putt length? For every so you look at an uphill putt. Let's say it's 10 feet uphill. You add 150%. You basically, how do I do this? It's 150% of the distance uphill. If it's 10 inches uphill, sorry. It's 150% of that distance plus 2 feet. So 10 inches uphill, you'd add 17 to the distance. So if you're hitting if it's a 20-foot putt that's 10 inches uphill, you put your marker at 37. Does that make sense? And then downhill is a little bit different from what I can tell. You can kind of feel it out a little bit. Like if it's 4 inches downhill, I usually drop it. You can kind of do the same thing going downhill as the putt gets longer, but I don't know. You kind of have to feel it out. If it's like 2 or 3 or 4 inches downhill, sometimes you just kind of, if it's a 20-foot putt that's 3 inches downhill, I'll bring it down to like 17 or 16-ish. It just depends if it's breaking a lot or if it's not. It's a little bit different on the downhill. Yeah, and then the speed of the green affects that too. So we're on fast greens right now. But a lot of that's just kind of feeling it out. But the math is pretty consistent. It's been that way for all 3 games. So anyway, I hope that helped. Coupe de Ville, that's a spectacular name, by the way. Cheers. All right, back to golf. I pulled it a little bit. I hope I'm okay. Just depends on... Stop, please. Whew. I'm leading the PGA with 31 putts. Wow. 31's fine. You're good. And then for hitting shots, it's 1 yard for every 3 feet. So 20 feet is basically up 7 yards. Because it's, 21 feet would be 7 yards. So my distance here is, what's that, 175 into the wind. I'm going to hit this. I think I'm going to be a little long. I'm going to throw a little bit of loft on it. I feel like right here is probably pretty good. Great swing. Yeah. So I usually miss a little left. So I was actually playing for that. And then, of course, I hit it dead straight. But if I knew I was going to hit it dead straight, I'd move my marker a little bit farther to the right. Two cups left. Do it right here, 3 cups. Not enough. 4 cups actually. Damn. Thank you, Bam Bam 3737 for the follow. I appreciate you. Cheers. Yeah, I agree. Crowds do look good. Damn. All right, need a good drive here. Oh, God. Whew. That was a good miss. Kick left. Not going to left enough. Damn it. Yeah, I'm a big fan of this game a lot. I mean, now that they've done the changes to the swing apexes and the spin, there's not a whole lot that this game is missing. I mean, there's a few knick-knack things. I think that they overcorrected the rough percentages again. So I think the happy spot is kind of in the middle of where it was at launch and where it is now. The fact that the stupid marker still moves when you're putting drives me absolutely crazy. Yeah, the official courses look pretty good. I mean, I've been to Scottsdale, I don't know, a dozen times for the Waste Management Open, and they pretty much hit that one on the nose. All right, so what are we hitting here? Ah, of course, just plugged. How about we go in? Of course, game. Of course. Just fisting without lube. Pretty standard. Ah. Brutal. Just brutal. Go in. I have the distance. You from the valley? I am. Well, I grew up, born and raised in the Seattle area, which is why I have a website called Rain City Gamers and all that stuff, and why you see the Seattle skyline and all that, and all my Seattle sports stuff. But I've lived in Phoenix for 16 years now, so yeah, in Mesa actually, which is why I've been to the Waste Management so many times. I actually used to work at a golf course, so we got free passes every year, and a couple of those years we got like free VIP passes. So we were like just tenting it up, and afterwards we were like in the crow's nest or owl's nest or whatever they call that place. Okay. That's still not enough. Yeah, I don't know, Dale. I just figured you didn't like me, buddy. I just figured you didn't like me. I mean, what else am I to come? I mean, that's just the only conclusion I can come to, right? Yeah, Matt's golfer dude's Arizona. I'm Arizona. It sounds like co-ruler is Arizona. Rogue Dog, you're also in Arizona. I like it. Chasing the sun, man. That's why I'm down here. Uh-oh. Yeah, this should be okay. It's going to kick right. It's a really wide fairway. If I don't hit this fairway, I should be on CCZ. Oh, very nice. Yeah, I'm in Mesa. I work in Gilbert. Or actually I work in Chandler, sorry. Right on the edge of it. Yeah, I know, right, Doyle? I think we talked about this last year when you guys were in South Carolina or wherever you guys went. But yeah, I mean, I'd be all about that, boys and girls. All about that. be a lot of fun, and obviously tons of golf here. So, yeah, what's up, Tim? It's good to see you. Great interview today. I think it's the only part of the show that I saw, and it was good. All right, let's see here. All right, we're two. Should we go hybrid here, boys and girls? I feel like this is going to be too much. I think the hybrid's too much. We're going to hit this. Oh, I pulled it. Son of a bitch. Get through there. God damn it. Yeah, no kidding. Perfect weather. Hey, what's up, Adrian? It's good to see you, man. It has been a long time. Cheers, buddy. Hope life is well. Yeah. It's MB8. What do you want me to call you, man? It just comes out kind of weird. SMB? But you were right on the 6-iron. I yanked it a little bit, so. Matt? All right. That works. That is so much better. I'll apologize in advance. It'll probably take me 3 streams to remember that. What throws me off too is like I remember colors and stuff. So like people come in and then like they're here last week and they're green, and then this week they're like orange or different colors, and it throws me off. Yeah, I don't really know. Scott as well. Took me at least a year and a half to figure that one out. All right, how about we drain this? Come on back. Ooh. The D. I remember Scott was one of the very first people in one of my streams, and I remember him giving me some pointers and completely changed my life, my TGC life. Showed me the website, showed me the chart from TGC1, the putting tips, all that stuff. Is it just me, or do fast flop shots have more backspin than normal flop shots? I feel like they do, but I haven't hit a ton to like know that. Oh, nice, man. That sucks. Yeah, so you watch the replay, and then when you hit start, I don't think it says save replay. I think it says like highlight it or mark it or bookmark it or something. But you do it through the replay system. So you watch the replay, and then you hit start while you're watching it, and then it gives you another option, I think. Add to favorites. There you go. Because I know it doesn't say save. Yeah, Chambers Bay hole-in-one, that's a big deal. You might as well just retire. I feel like I want to go right here, but I don't know if this ball is going to get high enough. I'm just going to hit my 3-wood. Boom. Just going to play it safe here, guys. You got a screenshot of it. Yeah, as long as you have proof. Come on, ball, be close. It might fly a little bit. Damn it. Hit soft. Mine was the par 4 12th off the hill on the right. It was amazing. Nice. Oh yeah, Adrian, 344, man. It's been a good climb so far. Yep. All right, let's see here. All right, boys and girls, we got a birdie putt here to end my round. I've been under reading these all night, so it'd be nice to make one. I might have done it. Go. Ah. I didn't quite hit it hard enough. Well, there we go. 5 under, round number 1. Take a quick peek at the scorecard here. -1 going out, -4 coming back in for a 67. Not great, not terrible. We'll continue on here to round number 2. Thanks again. We got 27 people in here watching. Thank you so much for hanging out with me on your Tuesday night, maybe even Wednesday morning. We're starting round number 2 here. TGC Tours European Tour. Week number 1 of the Euro Tour. This is kind of exciting. Oh boy. I underestimated that wind. Yikes. Hey, what's up, Buckeye Dude? So Buckeye Dude's the reason why I have this shirt, everybody. He gave me this shirt. All right, let's see here. Yeah, more AZ. No, he's in Cali. All right, let's see here. Get up there. That was a pretty good out. Yeah, that's true, Matt. It was a good back 9. Had some good shots in there. Hopefully I can keep the momentum going. All right, so 21's my distance. Same speed on the greens. Just short. Damn it. Oh, you're playing the stadium course. Very nice. Very cool. Thanks, Ram. All right. This wind is silly. Oh boy. Get through that. We're just gonna hit it right here. Oh, very nice. Well, it's always good when you go play those good courses and when your game is at least formidable. 144 uphill. Oh. That's all the bounce and roll that I get? Oh, God. Really? What is it, very soft greens or something? I guess I probably should have looked at that. I haven't played longbow. I've heard it's good, though. But I've never played it. Damn. That's a pretty goddamn good putt from there. Just flirting. I'm flirting with it today. Yeah, it might be better to play a cut. I don't play a lot like that, so I don't feel comfortable hitting the cut because I haven't done enough practice doing it, but you're probably right. It's probably a better, smarter play. They also changed in this game how the fade and the draws work a little bit. They're a little more tied to your tempo, unfortunately, so it doesn't quite work the same as it did in the other games. So, but the bottom line is I haven't practiced it a lot in this one, so I just don't feel comfortable with it. Oh, nice. Next week off? I just swindled that one. Of course, I just yank it. I never pull. And of course, I just fucking pull one. God. I hate myself. Oh, very nice. It's nice having a big group of guys you go with. That definitely helps. Probably helps you go more often. None of my friends play golf, so I don't really have opportunities to play, even though, I mean, I could create opportunities, so it's not like it's their fault, but I don't have a lot of excuses to golf. Plus, I was hurt a couple years ago, and I haven't really played since then. And the other bigger part as well is I used to work at a golf course, so I used to play everywhere for free. So now I'm like a golf snob, and I can't fucking believe how much golf costs and how much people pay to play golf. Like I will never spend $100 to play a round of golf, at least not unless it's somewhere like Pebble Beach, a couple $100, or somewhere that would be a cool like check mark in life. Four handicap. I didn't realize you were that good, Matt. That's awesome. I've played Raven before. I actually liked Raven a lot. South Mountain's a fun track too. I've played there. Yeah, the best round, I think I've said this before, but the best round I ever shot was an 84 at Eagle Mountain. I used to work at Eagle Mountain, so I used to play up there all the time. All right, let's see here. 159 is my distance. My best round is 66 and a 67. Wow. That's really good. Well, that was a really piss poor shot off the tee. All right, here we go. Yeah. Stop. 79 at Red Hawk, 70 at Silverado. What's up, Catcherman? I gotta earn the shot, man. I gotta earn it. 4 of my last 5 rounds have been in the 80s. 66, 67 are your goals. I don't know where this pole has come from, but I have one tonight, and I don't ever pole. What a long par 4 this is into the wind. Like, my miss is a push, it's not a pull. Ryan J. McConnell. Welcome. You are one of my newer followers. You followed last week, so good to see you again. Thanks for coming back. .141 into the wind. I'm going to hit this. Oh, I'm surprised that flew that far. Fast, probably. Oh, this is a tough par putt here. Likely bogey situation. Come on, go in for me. Ah. Bummer. Oh, I got another follow. Roadkill Ron. Thank you, Ron, for watching. Cheers. Yeah. Likely, Dan. It's a really, really tough par 4 into the wind. Really tough. Oh, look at this. Go, go, go. Get me on the green. I'm going to putt this. I'm going to putt this. Actually, you know what? I might not putt this. You know what? Screw it. We're going to putt it. Because I feel better putting this. Actually, let's see how far it is first before I get too crazy. 70 uphill. Yeah, all right. Never mind. I'm chipping it. That gets a little crazy in the back of my swing. I mean, I might putt that off the green if I hit that. So let's go back, chip it. Wow, really? What? I'm really surprised at the fact that that didn't roll more than that. I mean, the chips are usually double. I actually went up a club to chip that. Well, shit, I guess I might as well putted it. All right, so we're at 9, 10, 11, 27. I just got to aim it. Give it to me. Yes. There's a great bird. Cheers. Thank you, Rogue Dog. I'm going to throw a little draw on this for Rogue Dog. Uh-oh. The very fast probably didn't help. Good God. I didn't bring a very good swing with me tonight. This is the first time I've been this off in a long time. Probably at least since I've switched to PS4. We're right behind this fucking tree. Plug in my controller, maybe that'll help. Oh my God. Look at what I put myself into here. Get a hop. Oh, I was hoping it would hop right, and it didn't. Damn it. I hit that way too hard. Ow. That one hurt. Double bogey. Yikes. By the way, these are some really tough conditions with the wind. Like, does the wind just have to be 15 miles an hour every time I play this game? Because that's kind of how I feel. At least the first Q school was like that too. Oh boy. This is impossible to hit on the green. All right. Why did that come out of there so good? I mean, honestly. Why did that come out of there so good? The other chip I had, I needed to do that. It didn't do that on the last hole. Remember that? I had a 24-yard chip. I needed the ball to do that, and it didn't. And then, of course, this one, I just assume he's going to flub it out of there, and he hits it pure over the fucking hole. I mean, I can't wait till are they ever going to fix that in this game? That's my one question. Like, if I'm in the rough, then I should be in the rough, right? All right, done complaining. Get in. Yes. Cheers. A ferret trophy. I don't know what that means. The water on the 18 at Duke smells like ass. I don't know where this fast is coming from, but it's starting to rain on my parade a bit. Ah, oh boy, my swing is just all over the place tonight. Come on, get through there. Of course. Of course it drops it right in the fucking rough. Oh boy. All right, on for par here. Another one of these domed lies. Oh, somebody likes me enough. It's Matt. Thank you, Matt. Cheers. What a just horrendous front nine of golf. Get in. There we go. There's a good save. Oh, well, no worries. Now you are. There we go. It was a better swing. I'm still going to be behind these trees, aren't I? I mean, this course in this wind is ridiculously hard. Like, this is harder than BD's or whatever, in my opinion. I mean, it's crazy. I feel like the wind is the worst possible direction on every hole I play. This is the worst punch shots I've ever seen in the history of golf games. Like, a punch shot should not be 30 feet off the ground or why didn't I lose my club? Why is that? Why is a punch shot 30 feet off the fucking ground when I hit it? Didn't feel fast, but okay. Another par putt here. Jesus. 38-foot par putt. This is not how you score well in this game, I can tell you that. All right, 46 feet is my distance. Oh, man, this course is beating the shit out of me. That's a really high punch shot, isn't it? Wow. +3 through 10. I mean, this wind, you guys, is relentless. When's the last time I had the wind behind me? Does anybody remember? The par 5, like number 6? The answer is yes, you should. It makes this game infinitely better, first off. But the experience is way better than anything else I've experienced in terms of just video game golf. Sports gaming online in general. It's awesome. It's not fast. It isn't fast. Oh. It's such a bad miss on this hole. Oh man, I'm just gonna. It's just one of those weeks, you guys. I can't do anything right. Like, everything I'm doing is the worst possible thing. Even when I do something right, it's in a bad spot on the green. or I hit the ball in the fairway, and then I'm in the left side of the fairway instead of the right side of the fairway. You know what I mean? Oh man. All right. Yeah, I agree, Ryan. I'm in the same boat. I would probably not be playing this game. I mean, I've basically been playing this game, you know, all the TGC games every week for the past 4 years, streaming, and there's 0% chance of that without TGC. So, Tim. I know, right, Ewan? I don't know, man. I'm just taking my lumps this week. Just taking my lumps. It's the old sometimes you're the bug, sometimes you're the windshield analogy. Definitely the bug this week. All right, let's see here. Come on, go in. That's like a microcosm of my night right there. And then, of course, I have the wind at my back on the par 3, which is ideal. Hey, what's up, NC Pirate? Good to see you. I apologize for my shitty play tonight. Yeah, and the other part too, I haven't hit the ball well tonight. Like I said, my tempo's been off, my swing's been off. It's either one or the other. I mean, I feel like I haven't really hit. I probably hit like 5 good swings all night that have been good tempo and good swing playing. It's just not my best stuff tonight. It's like, you know, when your pitcher you just don't have it one night. Like none of my pitches feel good. That's basically how I feel right now. Like none of my pitches are working. I'm just trying to labor through 6 innings. I would love to see my percentages on my scorecard of like my greens and my greens in reg and my fairways in reg. There's no way it's above 50%. No way. No way. "13 rounds in 8 days? Damn. This tree. I knew it. I knew it was going to knock it straight down and not allow it to get in the fairway. Hey, what's up? I did 13 rounds in 8 days with Foley's mom. Whatever, bro. All right, let's see if I can get this close. I mean, this is brutal. I didn't feel like that was fast, but all right, here we go, birdie. Jesus. Really? Every single hole is into the wind, unless it's a par 3. The par 3s, I have the wind, and every other hole I'm into the wind. That's probably my best swing of the night right there. And watch it kick and go into the, watch it roll into the rough too. I figured it would. 19 days off. That's badass. Do you just have like a lot of sick time you got to get rid of or something? Am I going to get one? Nope. 40 days a year to use whenever? Holy shit. That is amazing. You have a month and a half every year to use whenever you want. That is great. How long have you been with your company? Did you found it? Are you the CEO? 18 years. All right, that makes sense. That's awesome, man. You live in the Buffalo area. Golf here is pretty much done until April. Yeah, Tori, that'd be awesome. 32 people here tonight. Thank you for watching just terrible golf, but I love you hanging out. Thank you so much. We got one more or two more rounds to go here, so. Right? 2 rounds? Am I right there? Why is that so far right? Like, my swing isn't even that bad. It's probably my biggest complaint about the swing in this game, and I said this last week, is when you take the ball away to the right, but then you swing straight, it goes right. So I'm not sure why that is. Yeah, I know, but like my point is like it doesn't matter where I bring the club back, right? Like why the fuck should that matter? I used the Jim Furyk example. What the hell's going on here? Controller's being weird. There we go. Of course. Yeah, right, Dale. I'm just laboring. Oh boy. Wow. I'm a mess. This might be the least fun I've had playing this game in a long time. This feels like TGC2 right now in the early months when I was on PC. All right, Dale. It's good chatting, man. Have a good night. -5. I didn't think the break was that much. Oh, is that game on right now? I should start drinking on pars. You're correct, Ryan. $66.42 at the half. Well, I mean, let's be real with college basketball. Does anybody even fucking know who's on these teams anymore? I mean, why do they? I said this about football. At least football, they have at least a better gauge of it. But like basketball, they play one fucking season and then they're in the NBA. How does anybody even know who are on these teams? Can anybody even guess anybody's name other than like Zion, whatever that guy's name is, only because he's been plastered on every fucking website over the past 12 months? Like, For all we know, Kentucky is like, yeah, Zion's on Duke. That's the only guy I know because he's been on ESPN.com. He's been like the covered he's been on the homepage of ESPN for like the last 10 days. But like, for all we know, Kentucky could be like the 30th best team in the country. You know what I mean? Like, they're only up there because they're Kentucky. I mean, they shouldn't even have rankings until like halfway through the season. And the only reason they even have them, football is the same way, is so they can promote it. So they can be like, again, Auburn versus UW. It was like number 9 versus number 7. Neither of them were in the top 30. And then it dictates who makes the playoffs. That's why it's so ridiculous to me. Oh my god, like I could go on about this forever. It is the dumbest bullshit. And then they have all these radio shows. They talk about it for like 15 hours a day about who's the 4th seed, who's the 4th or 5th team on the outside. Like they talk about it for 10 minutes. I remember 2 years ago on ESPN radio, they literally talked about Michigan, Ohio State for 10 minutes about who should be the 3rd seed and who should be the 4th seed. They talked for 10 minutes and they were playing each other that week. So why are they even talking about it? Because one of them is going to drop anyway. It was, oh God. Look, I love sports and all, but for fuck's sake, it's just oversaturation. All right, let's take a look here. All right, sorry. Let's get back. Let's get back to center here. This is a huge, huge eagle putt for me, guys, to go to +5. March Madness is spectacular. -10, -12. See, this is the type of putt I usually go minus 150%. So I'll usually go like 10. So we'll go like 16. Let's take a look at it. All right. That was really weird. Yeah, that's true. The Masters is outstanding. Now my other issue with college football, and I think I talked about this last week too, because somebody brought it up, is they literally play like 3 games a year against people that are actually good, and then the rest of the year they play like Southwest Mississippi State, and nobody cares. Like Alabama, look, they're really good and they probably won't get beat, but go look at their schedule. Like literally go look at their schedule. We talked about this. They literally play like 4 games a year, and the rest of the time they play no one. And nobody bats an eyelash. Like you got UW traveling to a neutral site game to play Auburn in Atlanta. It was like 80% Auburn fans, and they got nothing for going there. Nothing. They got like a loss, and that was it. Meanwhile, the rest of the country plays a bunch of Division AA teams, and nobody cares. So like, why would you even schedule difficult teams? Like UFC is probably going to go undefeated again this year, and nobody cares about them either. So I guess it kind of works both ways, but it's so fucking stupid. And why wouldn't you go to Alabama? You have 12 games, 4 of which count. The other 8 are against no ones. You're going to play the first half in all 8 of those games. You're going to stay healthy because you only play 4 quarters in 6 games. And then you're going to go in the first round because you're at Alabama. Whatever, Doily. What's up, 40 nothing? Sorry, when I'm playing bad, I tend to talk more. All right, let's see here. I kind of like this. So we're down 5, 205. Yeah, I like this right here. Let's try this one. This might be okay. I like the line of it. Maybe just go in for me. I'll take that. Yeah, I mean, you know why they make money? Because Alabama pays them to come there to lose. You know, because Alabama makes hand over fist money when they're in the playoffs. Because they played 4 games against people that are actually good enough to beat them. And this year, that's probably no one. But I'm talking about most years. I think this year's the anomaly just because they're so good. But it's insane, the college football system. Like it. And then it comes down to a bunch of writers, and they're like, oh, I've never played football before, but these guys are good, so we're going to put them in the playoffs. Oh my God, so dumb. Then you have teams like Ohio State that make the playoffs, and they only win their conference, and they go to the playoffs, and they win the national title. So dumb. Go in. Nice. There's how you end the round there. Cheers. I'm not even going to look at the scorecard because it's horrendous. All right, here we go. On to round number 3, guys. Thank you so much for watching tonight. Cruising along here. I like that, Cubs fan. So I was talking about this the other night. I've been thinking about doing this for a while. I just haven't got around to it. But I want to make like a little like cheers GIF or something, and I can just hit a button and it'll be like cheers. I don't know. I'll figure something out. But I like that emoticon or whatever you call those things. Round 3 for fun, Doily. Round 3 for fun. What is the cut anyway? Probably didn't hit it. That's all right though. No, I'm good. I'd turn this off and play some Red Dead. I'm gonna flop this. Get up. Go in. I still haven't chipped one in this game. Flippity flop. Oh boy. I'd like to at least get one good round in tonight. That's not how you start. I guess my round one was decent. That sounded really weird. Oh no, kick right. It's not gonna make it. I don't know why I'm missing left tonight too. I've said it a few times already. That's just not my miss. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm a wreck. I should look down at the controller like I just did right there. I started doing that last year and it worked. What happens if you miss the cut in Euro? You suck. Just missed the cut. Off to next week is what it is. I used to look at the controller, but they took away the sound effect of you being in your backswing, the whoosh sound. And so I haven't done it in 2019, but I might start doing it again to get right. I guess it's kind of there. Oh, nice. So let me ask you this too, Doily, and maybe somebody else knows this. Who are the other top golfers that stream? Because I would love to watch one of these guys that shoots like 55 under, 60 under when I'm 32 under. Do any of these guys stream their rounds? Smedley, Sloan, Coast to Royalty. Yeah, I know Canuck does. Canuck's good too, but he's not like those guys. I'm talking about like the World Tour boys. Go in. Oh boy, that's just my night right there. That is my night. Yeah, Rogue Dog. So my brother has a simulator in his garage, and it's really fucking cool. In fact, I was gonna ask about that. I haven't yet. They said they were making this for the sim, and they said they were gonna make part 2 for the sim. Never did. My brother got his simulator like 4 or 5 months before TGC2 came out, and then TGC2's the sim version never showed up. They never made it. And then that was one of my first questions I asked when they announced TGC 2019. And within an hour of the post, there was like a bunch of posts saying they were making it, and like that studio was like in there. It's like it's a separate program, separate game. But they were in there saying they were going to for sure make it, and I haven't heard anything from it. Does anybody know if they're still making that sim, the simulator version of this? 'Cause my brother's like waiting with bated breath. Oh my God. Get over. All right, I'm going to be okay. No, they originally said they did, and then they didn't. I don't know if that had to do with the maximum games nonsense that they got through, but Oh, nice. Okay. No, I'm pretty sure like it's a completely different. Like you have to buy. It's like $1,000 version of the game that's not made by HP Studios. It's like ported from what they have and it's given to these other devs and then they like make it for the sim. That's my understanding. I could be wrong, but yeah, I was up there for Christmas a couple years ago and we were playing on Augusta. We were playing on Magnolia. It was really cool. The thing is so awesome. The simulator, it's so fucking cool. I was actually surprised at how good it actually tracks putting. Like that was probably my biggest surprise with the whole thing. Ah, go in. Yeah, that was a bad bounce. I agree with you, Matt. Pretty sure it's just licensing. All right. I mean, like I said, I could be wrong, but I guess what I know is that HB doesn't make the simulator version. Like they're not involved in that process, other than just helping. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, where you actually hit a ball into a net screen, and it's got like the system that you buy, the pure shot system, or whatever that thing's called, where it like measures all the stuff in your swing. Like if you go to get your clubs fitted, for instance, you go to get fitted for clubs, they have all these cool like all this technology that you hit, like lasers and shit, and they tell you like your RPMs and your swing speed, and then they fit you for clubs. Like it's basically that, but it ties into the game. So when you hit a ball, it like actually does what you did on screen. It's really cool. Yeah, there you go. PGA Superstore. Anyway, the whole system's like 15, 20 grand. I mean, it's ridiculously expensive. And some of them are even higher than that. Like you can spend 50 grand on one if you want to get super crazy with it. God damn it, it's gonna be left and long. Shoot. Yeah, there is. There's a whole website for it. My brother found it way back when. I mean, again, we're talking 2 years ago because it's only on TGC1. It never came out for TGC2. So, which sucks, dude. Like that was like one of the reasons why he got the thing was because he wanted to play. I mean, not the only reason, but he wanted to play TGC1 courses and stuff on it. We had like Yelts made the course that's like right by us growing up, Fairwood Country Club up in Seattle. He actually made it, and we have it on the sim, and we were gonna port it over to TGC2, and then it never came out. So no, yeah. So that's two different things. So the true sim tour on TGC Tours, that's like you play without any of the aids, like the wind, the scout cam. That's completely different than what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is the sim machine that you actually swing a real club, hit a ball into a net, and based on what your swing did, it actually plays this game. AIDS without the AIDS. Come on, be close. Ooh, yes. That's one of the better shots I've had tonight. The True Sim Tour is no joke. I tried that in TGC1. I didn't have a lot of fun with it. Like, I understand the draw of it. It's just not my thing. It just takes so long to play. Because you, like, every time you go to a putt, you're, like, moving the cursor everywhere to try to figure out the break on the green and stuff. It's insane. Why go backwards? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I would agree with that based on, you know, that first patch that came out, right? I mean, I said this in the forums and my post got deleted, but remember, this game was supposed to have an early access Steam version in like July, June, July. And that was going to give them 2-3 months of runway to adjust it. And then that got taken away when they added the PGA license. So I don't think you're incorrect with saying that. Like they had a plan to do a early release, early access on Steam, get a bunch of people with their hands on it, get feedback, adjust based on the feedback. That way, by the time August rolled around, they'd be ready to roll. And that didn't happen until it came out. And then I think the patch that came out in October, and then another one that's going to come out this month. I think after the next patch is probably the game that you would have likely have got in August had they done the early access. Weird. Yeah, their PR is horrendous. There's like, for instance, there's no way the ball flight and the ball spin makes it out of early access the way it was at launch. There's no way. Come on, go in. Oh, it was really close. I mean, it's in a much better spot right now. Since the last patch, since they fixed the apex on the balls and like the spin and everything, it's way more enjoyable. And even before that, I really liked it. It's by far the best one of the three, of course. I don't play a lot in the matchmaking and online, so you know, I know people bitch and moan about some of that stuff and like playing people that are like playing with beginner clubs that are teeing off like 100 yards in front of them and stuff, and I kind of get that side of it, but I don't play that, so I don't really care. Damn it. Yeah, I'll be interested. I hope it doesn't. I hope it doesn't, because this is by far the best part of this game is TGCTours. So it would suck if they killed it. Ah, it's gonna kick into the. Oh, I thought I was gonna kick into the bunker. Do you have the VR version? I do not. I don't have VR on computer. I have PSVR, but I don't have Vive or Oculus. The VR is only on PC. Yeah, this is a much better game than TGC2 in all facets. Yeah, I haven't seen much of the VR version, so I couldn't even comment on it. Other than that, it exists. I think I saw one video of it, and it looked interesting, I guess. But I'd be curious to see like how it played, and I know you swing the clubs and stuff. But it seemed more like rec roomy than it seemed like golf, you know? Like you were just going out to have to kind of fuck around as opposed to like taking it seriously and playing golf. That was the vibe I got. VR is really cool. I have it. I've had PSVR since launch, and this last like 6 months, really the last year, has been really good. Astrobot is spectacular. Moss was really good. Firewall Zero Hour is really good. The Tetris Effect demo was awesome in VR. I haven't played that Creed game, but that game looks really cool, and I've heard a lot of good things about it. We got Ace Combat coming out. Of course, Resident Evil 7 was amazing. So, I mean, VR is just hitting its stride now, and it's, you know, it's still in its infancy, but it's in a lot better place than people would like to say right now in terms of like the availability of good software on it. Like we're finally starting to get some full-fledged games to play. But I don't think it's going to really take off until probably about 5 to 10 years from now. But the PS5, whenever that hits in the next 2 years, probably a year or two, probably be announced this year, maybe come out next year. Uh, the VR unit for that, the PSVR 2, is going to be really, really cool. I can tell you that right now. Like that thing is going to be, it's going to be awesome. Go in. God. Oh yeah. Trust me, I have a $400 drum set for Rock Band that I use like 4 times a year. Well, I mean, PSVR is actually really cool, and it's super cheap right now. You can get it for like $100. They have a bundle with Moss and Astrobot for 250. I would highly recommend picking that up in a heartbeat if you're even moderately interested in it, especially if you have a PS4 Pro, because the Pro makes VR infinitely better. Um, but my only real issues with PSVR is the tracking is just not as good. I mean, they're using like 10-year-old technology for the tracking. So it just doesn't perform the way you want it to. And you can tell that it's a technological problem, right? Like they're getting the most out of the technology that they possibly can. So if you go play on like HTC Vive or you play with like the touch controllers for the Oculus, it's infinitely better because of how much better the technology is for tracking. That's the one negative thing to PSVR. I mean, it plays good enough in most cases, but even in situations like with Firewall's really cool, but the tracking just gets so annoying at times. And I keep thinking to myself, like, man, if the tracking was better in this game would be way, like, it's like a system seller. Um, and it still is kind of borderline one. You know what I mean? And just assume that your VR games are going to be a generation behind visually. So like your really good looking PSVR games are going to be PS3 game, like really good looking PS3 games. And then when the next PSVR comes out for PS5, you're going to have really good looking PS4 games. That's how they're going to look in VR because they have to pump that thing at like 90 frames. So, but I would recommend it. I've been a pretty big advocate and a bit of a cheerleader for VR. And, you know, I guess I just don't understand the pessimism around it, because it is really, really cool. And no matter how much you think you like or dislike it now, it is going to be a bigger thing moving forward. It's just a matter of when. And it's never going to overtake playing on your TV, you know. But like, if people think VR isn't going to catch on, they're wrong. So they're just simply wrong. It's just a matter of time before it does, and the technology gets to the point to where they can sell them without wires, and it can be affordable, and it can be 4K in your eyes. You know what I mean? Like, that's when it's going to be fucking insane. Like that Oculus Go that they have coming out that's wireless, that's just the beginning of all this stuff. And I think a lot of your like nausea problems are going to go away too as the games look better and they learn how to make them too. Steam Link is really cool. I have one of those upstairs. I don't use it a ton, but when I do, it's impressive technology. God damn it. I don't feel like that was fast. I've had a couple of those tonight. This is the first week on PS4 where I've felt like the tempo just, it didn't make sense at times. I don't know if it's maybe this course has weird frame rates or something. It's weird. Or maybe it's just because I suck this week, which could be it. It could be my fault, which I'm completely okay with. All right. Did I get it? God. Oh yeah, the $3 Steam Link sale. I remember. I think I got mine for $15, like 6 to 8 months prior to that sale. I thought about picking up another one just because it was $3. I'm on PS4 and I agree. Well, thank you, Matt. What is it that you agree with? Sorry, I was ranting about all kinds of stuff. Did HP tweak some stuff? Not that I know of. I haven't seen any posts about anything. I know they were planning on another patch, but it probably wasn't going to be until this month. So I would imagine it's going to be later. I think they were going to try to time it with the physical edition being available, which I think comes out next Friday. Tempo changes. Interesting. Oh, Ketcherman's on here playing with me. I just noticed that. Looks like he's a hole ahead of me. All right, let's try to make this. $23. Go in. Oh, buried. Cheers, guys. What's up, Coastal Royalty? I'm not sure on that one, Rogue. Go in. Look at this, guys. Go in. Yes. Oh, there it is. Hole in one, ladies and gentlemen. And guess what that means? It is time for a shot. I'll be right back. Wow. Back-to-back weeks with a shot, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to jump in and we're going to watch the replay. Wow. You know, this is just like golf, right? Like, I've had a pretty shitty night so far, but, you know, hole in one makes everything better. I did call that, didn't I? All right, let's go ahead and watch the replay here. Man, it's good every time. Thank you, Doily. All right, here we go. Up and away. We're going to take the shot right as it goes in. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Hole in one, number 2 for me. Boom. Look at this beauty. It is right at it. Boom. God, so good. Yeah, here it is, favorite replay. Yeah. Yeah, Catcherman. Thanks, guys, for clipping that. That felt good. I'm glad you guys were along for the ride on that one. All right, here we go. Oh, it's going to be in the bunker. Shit. I probably should have went a club down. Thanks, everybody. Makes up for the second round. And I appreciate you guys hanging out, right? So you guys got rewarded for hanging out with me still and listening to my ranting about everything. Yeah, hole in one hangovers, right? Oh boy. Game squirting out. It should be okay. Yeah, that is golf. All right, let's try to hit this close here. I like this pitch. Ooh, look at this. Stop. I'll take it. That was a really good pitch swing. All right, let's look at this here. Birdie. We're going to go like right here. It's going to be really slow. Go in. Yes. Buried for bird. Cheers. .322-yard albatross. Wow. I did not hear about it, but that's the stuff of legends. Why is that so far right? It's going to trickle into the right rough. Somebody clipped it. Oh, you want, I got it. You want to see the clip of the albatross. Yeah, right? Can we track that down? This is going to be a really tough putt. My pitches have gotten way better in the past few days for no reason. Yeah, I just kind of figured out the tempo of it now in the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It's a little quicker, but I still haven't figured out the chipping. The chipping tempo I can't quite get. Oh, at least I missed on the pro side. An Xbox 360 controller. Amazing. I just got the old PS4 controller. That was slow. I was a little worried about the water. I think I'll be okay on this. Yeah, we're all right. Right in the middle. A little bit left. Should be good though, distance-wise. Yeah. Damn. I had that distance completely dialed in. I just pulled it a little bit. Oh, boy. A little bit of an overread there. What do you think? We get another one? Fast swing. Damn it. My controller has these weird notches for the thumbstick that make the swing motion not smooth. Maybe I need to buy a different controller. Could be. It's crazy how much a controller can make a difference in this game. Might be time to upgrade into this decade. Truth. That's funny. Yeah, an Xbox 360 controller? Good God. Surprised you're not playing with the Kinect. God damn it. Oh, yeah. Go figure, right? All right, we're going to flop this. Spin back. That'll work. Birdie time here. Ooh, yikes. These are the tough ones because they're going to break so much. But it's all about the speed, right? Because you only have so much time for it to break. Like right here is probably pretty good. But I hit it too hard, see? Damn it. Oh, of course. Little 3-jack for Bogue. Annoying. I wish they would add a way to remove the UI for screenshots. Yeah, right? I mean, I guess technically you can do it in the... You can remove it when you're in the replay. Downhill 5, into the wind. I like this. It's a good swing. Nice. How much does this game cost, and is it worth it? $50, I believe, is what it is, no matter what platform you are on. So PC, Steam, basically, PS4, Xbox, and absolutely yes. Yeah, I guess it was on sale a couple weeks ago, so, but it's $50 normally. The answer is yes, regardless. Obviously, for $30, yes. For $50, yes. And if you do end up buying the game, I recommend that you go to TGCTours.com. Sign up, play through Q School. It'll be one of the best things you ever do. All right, Devin Jenkins, and more importantly, thanks for watching. Cheers. I'm here every Tuesday playing this. I usually don't play this poorly, although I guess I had a hole-in-one, so that was pretty badass. I need to hit that harder, and it goes on the line a bit more, and then it probably goes in. I mean, it's still going at a pretty good pace, but damn. Yeah, no problem, Devin Jenkins. No problem, man. I always just play my TGC Tour rounds. All right, guys, here we go. We're going to go into round number 4. Thanks, everyone, for watching tonight. Keep the train going here. One final round. Got going a little bit later tonight. That's actually a good miss. So I'm kind of wondering why slow is way over there. Oh well. At least I'm on putting. Okay, long one here for Bird. 38 is probably a pretty good distance for this one. Gonna break a lot early. And then late. So the late breaks are obviously going to be a bit more because it's slower. I like right here. Not quite. That's a good putt, though. It's tough to get mad at that one. Time to go low. That's right. All right. I don't think I birdied the first hole this entire tournament. There we go. I think it's the first time I hit the fairway on this hole, too. I've played really bad tonight. Really inconsistent. All right, so wind at my back. I kind of like this shot right here. God damn it. We should be okay. I thought that was going to be farther right than that. We're good. We're on. Putting for eagle, I think, right? This is a par 5. Hey, what's up, Todd Father? Not a great night. However, I had a hole-in-one. Yeah, I had a hole-in-one in round 3. It was pretty awesome. So, Devin Jenkins, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you watching, as I said earlier. Thank you. Cheers. I had a really, really rough round number 2. Probably missed the cut. But round number 3 had an ace in it, so that was awesome. Really, really cool. Yeah, somebody clipped it. You can go check it out. Made it all worthwhile. All right, here we go. Eagle putt here. This thing is going to break a lot at the end of it. Woof. Okay. Well, the good news is it's uphill, so it's going to... Oh, well. Let's try to convert the bird here. There it is. Birdie time. Cheers. I did get Red Dead Redemption 2. I don't know, probably 25 hours or so in. I think the story percentage is like 48%. So I'm about halfway or so through the story. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Damn it. That's a really tough fairway to hit. You know that? I almost feel like the play there is to hit your 3-wood. I'm with you there, Doily. But unfortunately, people shoot 52. So, I mean, what do you do? Hey, what's up, Roadkill Ron? Welcome back. Like, I'd rather be really happy with a 65, you know? In a perfect world, I'd be all about that. Does anybody else also feel like this game, that the trees just are way too aggressive? I mean, it sounded like it went through a leaf and the thing knocked it down. Now I got this. This is such a terrible distance for this. It's going to roll off. from a streaming perspective, I'd probably bail on that stream. What if I was shooting 65? No, yeah, no more 85% air. That's correct. If you were shooting 52, you would just bail on that. Yeah, I mean, I've said this before. Like, at what point do you just not have fun playing this game? I mean, think about if I was shooting. I don't know, man. That's why I want to watch one of these rounds. Like, what is one of those? What does a 52 look like, Doily? Like, I'd love to watch that. Are they just literally knocking it like 3 feet away from the pin every time and just kicking it in for birdie? Like, what does that round look like? Okay, so this is interesting here because we're down 10. So 142 is our distance, 148. The wind's there. All right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep it 148, but I'm gonna throw a little bit of topspin on it or whatever. I'm gonna close the face a touch to get a little more distance out of this because of the wind. I don't know. That might not be enough, huh? Let's do this. Yeah, it needs more. Yeah, it needs more. I'm with you. Because that wind's probably 15 miles an hour, 12 miles an hour, something like that. So this is probably what I'm going to hit. I'm going to hit this. Good swing, too. Come on, ball. Be good to me. Yeah, I had the distance. Yeah, that's true. God's at putting in short game. Yeah, right. So, like, they probably hit every fairway. They hit every green, typically by the stick, I would imagine. They probably miss in the right spots, you know, like they know where to hit short on this and not be long. I mean, it has to be what it is, right? Do they chart the course and shit? I just feel like I want to know what that looks like. How far away am I from shooting 52? It feels like it's impossible, and it feels like I am not even near that. But it's the same game, right? So, like, what does that look like exactly? And more importantly, I want to know they're not cheating, to be quite honest. I don't think they are, but I would love to watch it to be like, holy shit, like this is the real deal. And obviously if they were, they'd get caught, but I don't know. I'd like to watch it because I'm so intrigued by that. Damn, that thing bent a lot. Yeah, charting the clubs probably helps a lot. I have to do that. I gotta figure out the charting of the clubs. You know, because then that turns 12-yard putts, 12-foot putts into 5-foot putts, or more importantly, 20-foot putts turn into 10-foot putts, which is probably where those strokes are. But it's odd to me. Like, I've played this game a ton. I mean, and I say this just in like TGC, TGC2, TGC 2019. I've played a lot of rounds of this game, and I've had nights where I was on it. But still, you get weird breaks. You get a putt that you think breaks right, and it doesn't break at all. Like, it just is so weird to me that I feel like some of these guys never run into these problems. Because I've had nights where I was lights out and I'm 12 strokes back. And I'm like, I mean, how can you be that much better on a night where like literally I'm all over the stick. But I think that's where I'm always at with that. I'm just like, how are you 30 strokes better than what I just did? Like, that is insane. It would just be cool to watch. Ah, pulled. Damn it. They probably don't do this. Yeah, for sure, Ryan. Ah, I don't like the swing in some of these short, like, you feel like you barely hold it back and it goes up to like 75%, like that. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, and look, I'm sorry, I'm not saying they're all cheating. I just like, it would just be cool to watch it, you know, like, because it feels like at times I'm not even playing the same game they're playing. Like, what is a round of what does 19 under look like, or what does, you know, a guy played Q school and shot a minus 108 for 8 rounds. Like, what does that look like on St. Beatty's when he's shooting like 12 under rounds? It's insane. Go ball, go. Damn. Oh yeah, it was half hammered. I like it. I wish, man. I'd like to go on that trip. I don't think I'll have the money to be able to do it. You know, it's really a money problem. So, I mean, if it was in Arizona, I'd be in a heartbeat, right? Like, that's an easy one. Hey, what's up, Wired? It's good to see you, man. 15 under on CCE. I officially retract what I said. Oh, Cappy. I have yet to have the wind on this hole all night. And then just like how particular the swing is this year with this one. How is it possible to be so straight down and straight up? Like, that's the other part that gets me. I mean, they take 250 strokes in 4 rounds. How are they perfect every single time? You know what I mean? Like, it it's just interesting to me. Like, I want to go hand him my controller and be like, is it the controller? Is it me? Is it both? Like, I don't know. It's crazy to me how good some of the guys are at this game. Oh, well, that's good to know. Yeah, because it's at Whistler, right? Is that where the thing is? I remember just seeing bits and pieces of it. Yeah, it is. There's all kinds of Canadians down here this time of year, especially. I think my complex is like probably 40 to 50% Canadian visitors during the next 5 months. They're like out in the pool and it's like 75, and I'm like, you guys are fucking weird. It's awesome. That's crazy, Doily. Yeah, they're all down here. I mean, it's cool. I mean, honestly, the best case scenario, you know, you're up in Canada for 6 months, you're down here for 6 months. I mean, you're living the dream. That's Doily's dream. They probably do. I don't touch a pool unless it's 100. I'm super Arizona snobby when it comes to pools. That's why I live here. Well, yeah, I mean, wired. It's 100 for 3/4 of our year. Well, not that much. It's 100 for a third of our year. I'm not getting in a pool. If it's 80 degrees, I'm not getting in. I'm telling you right now. Not the pool water itself. I'm talking about outside. Obviously, if it's a heated pool, I mean, that can be a variable there. If the pool is at like 80 degrees or something crazy, then I'll get in it. I'm just saying in general. Like, if somebody was like, hey, let's go down to the pool, and it was 70 degrees, I'd be like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. Like, it's too cold. And you probably think I'm crazy until you live in Arizona for 15 years, and then you'll understand. All right. Sorry, I keep zooming in and out here. I'm going to hit this. I don't mind the distance. It's going to be a little long, but I pull that a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, the fully drinking game. I do start zooming in and out when I'm chatting. Hey, if you can't take me at my zoom in and out, then you can't have me at my hole in one, Doily. That's just how it is. If that somehow went in, I would have just shut the game off because that would have been probably the craziest putt I've ever made in my entire life. Yeah, well, first off, I moved to Arizona because I wanted to be in the heat. I was down here for the summertime and I fucking loved it. Loved it. And never looked back, man. It's just, I dig it. I dig the heat. Now, I will say, the longer I'm here, the more it wears on me. It's not like I'm doing jumping jacks when it's 117 or anything. But like, I'd much rather have it be 80 than be 40. Right? Like, screw that shit. Or 100. I'd rather have it be 100 than deal with 35 and freezing rain. It has been a good fall. All right, let's take a look here. Oh, it's tracking. Go. Go, ball. Ah, oh, that had a really good line. That's weird. That's really weird that can't stand Maricopa but love AZ got held back by my filter. Does that seem odd to anybody else? and look, everyone to each their own, right? Like I have a buddy of mine that if it's above 60 degrees, he like dies. So, I get it. That's just not my jam, Like I'd rather be hot than cold, and I live in the right state for that. And that doesn't mean I like, you know, walk around with an erection when it's 115, but still, I'd much rather take, between 95 and 105 over 35 and shoveling snow or some bullshit. I don't know why that went right. See, like the swing thing drives me crazy. I know it's in the game and it's trying to represent the swing and blah blah blah, but like, why does my ball go way right? Because I pull the club back to the right. At what point during this motion in a golf swing does it affect my ball? Well, now we got to punch it out of here. But we're going to punch it with something low because I need to get it out. I don't know, this might be too low. I was a little bit worried about that. There's a real punch shot. It's going to be in the light rough. "31 miles to the office?" Damn. Oh yeah, Maricopa. That's pretty brutal out there. Brutal is the wrong word. It's actually kind of cool out in Maricopa, but you're definitely a long ways away. But it's cheap, you get a good house out there. If you're all right with having to drive 30 miles to get to stuff. But it's pretty cool neighborhoods and stuff out there. That's for sure. Yeah, you don't have to shovel heat. That's a good way to put it. That was slow. It was really bad. I'm liking it, Matt. Thanks for asking. I am digging it. It's sales, so it still has some of the sales kind of like, grind, and there's a lot of stuff that's just not overly exciting about making sales calls. People hanging up and not caring to listen and blah blah blah. But for it being a sales position, I really really am enjoying it, and it's probably one of the best sales positions I've worked in. So I'm digging it. Go in. Hey, thanks, Wired. Yeah, pitch shots are a mess in this. My swing's been pretty good on him the last couple weeks, but I don't like how penalizing they are with the tempo. It's just, it feels like there's too much tempo penalty on it. I like though that it's not dial a distance or just like, throwing darts anymore. Like I'm glad that they turned it into a shot that's like very finicky, but I feel like it's too much on tempo. Like the direction is too much on tempo. I'd rather have the tempo affect the distance more than the direction, and then my swing, plane affects the direction. You know what I mean? I feel like it again. They tend to overcorrect shit in this game. I think that's one that they overcorrected, just in regards to how it penalizes the shot with that. It just doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. What am I selling? I'd probably just rather not say, because then you'll know who I work for and where I work. Rather keep that under wraps. Not that it's a big deal, but it is a large company. I'll put it that way. A publicly traded company that I sell the services of. I work for HP Studios. I sell those rabbit vibrators. Selling hopes and dreams. That's right. Ah, we're all right. I thought that was gonna go way right. I probably sell something that you guys use a couple times a month, a couple times a week, possibly too. All right. Oh, I probably should have looked at that. I thought I was gonna break, but of course it was dead straight. Even though the dot was moving. Starbucks. Yeah, I work in one of those like bikini top coffee places. I wear a bikini. It is not boner pills, no. That's a classic line, Matt. Classic line. Toilet paper. I wish it were that easy. Hey, hi, do you shit? Well, you need some toilet paper. Seems pretty simple. Ooh, I like this. Oh, yes. Sexy. That's pretty funny, Wired. There we go. There's a bird. Cheers. Thank you, Matt. Yeah, for sure. I mean, again, it's sales, right? Got to perform. But yeah, so far so good. Still very early though. Lot to learn. Tons to learn. .190 into the wind. I like this. I like this shot here. Should be good. I thought the wind would probably knock it down a bit more than that, but I was wrong. Oh, roll in there. It'd be nice to make a chip for once. Hairdressing appointment. There's a possibility, I guess, Rogue. Because Golfer Dude's been around. He's been in my streams since the beginning, really. And obviously he lives in Arizona, so there's a really good chance that probably happened. It's the first time I think I've hit this fairway too, huh? I've been in those left bunkers all night. Yeah, he's been here since TGC 1. 4 years-ish. Yeah, I appreciate you, Rogue. Yeah, you know, actually I had a coworker of mine today that was, he just kind of got introduced to Twitch in the last few weeks and found out that I stream, and I told him, I was like, yeah, I stream Tuesday nights, you know, and he's a follower and all that, and, you know, he was talking about maybe watching tonight if he had some time, and I was like, yeah, cool, you know, hop into the chat if you want, and he was like, well, I'm watching on my Fire Stick, so I don't think I can really chat through that, and I was like, yeah, I mean, you don't have to chat, I mean, you can lurk, right? So what I'm getting at here is, you know, I don't care if you're in the chat. It's cool when you are. I like interacting with you guys, but hey, if you want a ninja watch, that's all right, man. That's all right. So, but I'm glad you hopped in. It's been good. There are definitely no requirements to chatting, for sure. I don't feel like that was fast. Interesting. I do think it's cool they're adding the NFL like skins. I think that's genius. Yeah, I haven't had cable in a while either, other than internet, of course. But I do have PS View. My girlfriend really likes watching TV shows and things, so PS View for that. I mean, I watch sports and things mainly. I don't really watch a ton of TV. I'm usually either playing games or watching sports. Um, but I've had PS View for a while. I've actually been pretty happy with it. I'm in left all night here too. Just really, really wonky swing tonight, guys. Yeah, seriously. Yeah. I mean, I haven't had cable in probably 4 years. Because before, all I did was buy NFL ticket, stream that, you know, um, or stream Netflix and stuff, and then play games. I just didn't really watch TV. And then once Panda moved in, watched more TV, of course, and she watches a lot of it too. Mainly, it's just sometimes just to have something on, It's not like we're sitting and watching it necessarily. But yeah, I don't. I mean, other than internet, I don't have anything like no cable box. I haven't had a cable box in probably 5 years. It's funny that you said you're in advertising. So I used to sell retargeting, uh, digital retargeting online. I actually worked for eBay for a little bit, a company that got bought by eBay, selling retargeting. Like people, you go to a Nike and you put shoes in your cart and then you leave, and we'll just like put ads in front of you. Or like, remember these shoes you had in your cart? I would sell that solution to people. I just remember getting in like knockdown, drag out conversations with like VP and marketing about like attribution because like we had all these stats that were like, you know, more people will come back, and then they would fight back saying, well, they would come back anyway, and we're like, no, they wouldn't. Some of them would, but most of them wouldn't. There's like this overlap of people, and obviously at some point you start making money off of that. And I literally felt like 80% of my conversations were like trying to talk people into believing the fact that they would, those people would be coming back or wouldn't have come back without the ads. And like who got credit for those? It was insane. The thing people forget is that not TV providers that control the ball, it's the networks. That's correct. You take away traditional TV providers and networks won't go suddenly. Well, I guess we just don't get the billions of dollars anymore. Yeah, you're right. A lot of the networks, I mean, there's ad networks too on the internet, right? So it's a similar concept. Yeah, a lot of it's just like on-demand shit. Like you know, I don't have a ton of time to watch, or at least maybe that's wrong to say because I do have time. But when I do go to watch something, I just want to watch it, and maybe I want to watch 3 episodes, and I just want to skip through commercials, or I want to just have no commercials. Uh, so it's like Netflix is great because I can just plow through stuff. When I have 2 hours, I can watch 3 episodes of something or 2 episodes of something. Yeah, that'd be a big win. He's got a tough team. The Saints train is what he's riding, right? The Michael Thomas Kamara train is ridiculous. I'd have never guessed in a million years that Michael Thomas was going to have the year he was having. I thought for sure they'd be more of a running team again, like they were last year. I did not have him as high as he is, and he's arguably the best receiver to have. You know. So close. Yeah, that's a pretty stout squad. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it has been that kind of night, Matt. You're correct. That's easily the fourth or fifth putt that's been like that tonight. My biggest reason for cutting the cord was the only thing I ever watched was live sports. I never watched anything else. Very rarely did I watch TV because my hobbies are playing games and watching sports, and then obviously other things too. But in regards to like that sort of consumption, so if I sit down on the couch to do something, 99% of that time I'm going to play a game or stream or right like that's the same type of thing as watching a show. So it was like, okay, if I have 3 hours to do something, I'm going to play 3 hours of a game. I'm not going to watch 3 hours of a show or a movie. So why have cable, right? Like my only reason to have it was sports, and that's it. So once I had a way to watch sports without needing cable, it was gone. See ya. I don't need it. I got MLB.TV to watch the Mariners, and I could digitally buy the Sunday ticket for the Seahawks. Other than that, I don't really care. Um, if I need to watch something, I'll go to a bar, or I'll get an antenna to watch. I'll get an HD antenna and I can watch some of that stuff. All right, so 143. I'll throw a little bit of backspin on this. We think this has got enough. I'm a little worried this hasn't got the distance. Okay, we're good. Yeah, it's simply all about needs. Hey, what's up, Hinter Games? Good to see you. Yeah, agreed. And we're lucky as consumers nowadays to have a lot of personalized things. Like we have so many options, right? Like when I was growing up, you know, you watch what was on TV the night and time they told you it was on, right? Like Monday night, I wanted to get home to watch whatever show was on at 9. Um, Now everything's personalized for you. You consume it when you want, how you want. You buy everything like everything's catered to you. It's crazy. I disagree. What do you disagree on? Or are you talking to somebody in chat? I actually drafted Gordon in both my leagues I'm in, and I've been holding on to him. So I'm hoping for a second half surge from him because I need it. Come on, go in for me. Oh my God. Matt, like, that kind of night, like you said, I mean, that's literally the kind of night I've had right there. Yeah, that's right, Doily. That's right, the ace. So the ace was really cool. I would, to have that ace moment, I would endure these other 71 holes. The ace is really cool. We're gonna go after it here. Go in. It's gonna be left. Really short too. Oh, come back and go in. Oh, nice. Cheers. I like it. Thank you, Hinter. All right, two more holes, guys. 2 more holes. That was slow. I'll be all right though. It's a really wide fairway. The old HB crowd placement. That's right. I'm gonna hit my driver off the deck. Here we go. Ah, damn. Oh, get up, get up. Ouch. Day to day, man. Chris Carson. That hurt me too when he was out. He's by far the best running back the Seahawks have. I'm gonna have to pitch this. Yeah, they are thinning out. They're thinning out in this chat as well. It's a really good line. Hey, later, Hinter. Oh wait, is Wired leaving? Who's leaving? Later, Wired. I think you were the one that was leaving. Take it easy, man. All right, guys, here we go. It's been a long night. It's been a relatively bad night, to be honest, in terms of the golf. It's been a fun night here in the chat, so I appreciate you guys. Obviously, the hole in one, big highlight. Let's end it here with a good couple of swings and maybe a birdie. God damn it. Oh, no, we're all right. All right, Matt, take it easy, man. You got through 71 holes. It's acceptable. Later, Wired. Thanks for hanging out, man. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like when people have like unique stories as to why they like teams. I hate when it's like, hey, who's your team? The Steelers. Why? Because my best friend's dad forced me to watch them when we were growing up, and if I didn't root for the Steelers, then they would kick me out of their house. So I just became a Steelers fan. What? Where are you from? Nebraska. It's like, what? How does that even make sense? One more good swing. Come on, ball, go. Nice. All right, here we go. Thank you, golfer dude, for the bits. I really appreciate you watching, man. Okay, let's try to end this with a bird. I think this is going to go a little bit left to right. Hinter Games, thank you for following me. It's good to see you. All right, this is going to be, I feel like just a cup outside left. It never broke. It didn't break. Look at the break on it. Ah. Brutal. Well, we're going to tap in for a par. Well, folks, again, that is the end of tonight's stream. All 72 holes here. A lot of them were pretty brutal, so I appreciate you guys hanging out and taking the ride with me. Thankfully, I was able to reward you guys with a really cool moment there in round 3 with that hole-in-one. That was awesome. Thanks for clipping that. I'll definitely go back and relive that a few times. But as always, I appreciate everybody watching. I think we're up in the high 30s today in terms of viewers, so I really, really appreciate you guys hanging out and spending time with me on a Tuesday night, maybe even Wednesday morning. But either way, thanks so much. Some new followers tonight. Hinter Games, Devin Jenkins, Matt, even though he's been here before, he's following me now. Roadkill Ron, Bam Bam, Nighthawk. So thanks so much for you guys for the new followers, and we'll be back again next Tuesday night with hopefully a much better 4 rounds of the Euro Tour, and hopefully I can try to compete next week and make a cut. So until then, appreciate you guys. Have a good week, and we'll see you next time.